Pretty much everyone hates high school. It's a measure of your humanity, I suspect. If you enjoyed high school, you were probably a psychopath, or a cheerleader, or possibly both. I've tried to block out the memory of my high school years, but no matter how hard you try to ignore it, it's always with you, like an unwanted hitchhiker, or herpes. A lot of people tell me that everyone has terrible high school experiences, and that's when I say, really? So the high point of your senior year was when you had your arm up a cow's vagina? Then they stop talking to me. Usually, forever. High school is filled with memorable moments, like prom night when everyone makes you feel like a beautiful princess, or when the teacher catches you passing a note and then reads to the entire class about how hot you think the new English teacher is. Either way, these moments are stuck with you forever. So let's pretend this never happened by Jenny Lawson. My sister Lisa never seemed to have any problems fitting in and distanced herself from me as best as she could. Lisa was in track, basketball, and had most recently been elected to be the high school mascot, a giant bird named Wally. She took her new role very seriously, practicing bird attack maneuvers in full costume in our living room. While we waited for our parents to get home from work, I would watch and give her some pointers about her technique. Try to shake your, butt wing more. They're called tail feathers, and if we're like giving each other advice, people think you're weird. People think I'm weird. You're dressed as poultry. People avoid eye contact to keep you from putting voodoo curses on them. I would need somebody's hair to put a voodoo curse on them. OMG, you shouldn't even know how to do voodoo curses. It's bizarre. Would it kill you just to try to be normal? The words of my sister were still ringing in my ears the next day at school, and I decided to make an effort to fit in. And that's how the peer pressure of a sibling in a bird costume led me to getting my arm stuck inside of a cow. The weirdest thing about getting a cow pregnant when I was in high school is that I wasn't even enrolled in that class. One day, the ag teacher noticed that I seemed a bit shiftless and offered to let me tag along and help with the animal husbandry class on their trip to the local stockyard. It was a small class of boys, all wearing tight Wranglers and cowboy boots, and, against my better judgment, I took a deep breath and said, "Why not?" As I nervously climbed onto the small bus, I noticed that I looked like a Metallica roadie who had been won by Willie Nelson's tour bus. But the guys did their best to make me feel at home, and seemed quietly impressed that I'd volunteer to come along for the trip. It wasn't until we actually arrived at the stockyard that I realized we were there to learn about artificial cow insemination. The teacher suggested that I help him since my arms were smaller and it would be less uncomfortable for the cow. I wasn't entirely sure what constituted as helping, but it became clear as he rolled a shoulder-length rubber glove up my arm. He slapped an open thermos of semen in my hand and sucked it up into a turkey baster. This is probably the point when I should have just run, but there was something about the way he was staring at me that made me stop. It was the look of a man waiting for a girl to run screaming so he could have a good laugh at her expense. It seemed as if he expected me to bolt, and I was not going to be judged by a man who carried semen in a thermos. So I was shoulder deep, squishing out the semen baster with a bunch of teenage boys looking, when suddenly the cow's vagina tensed unexpectedly, and I realized that my arm was stuck. The teacher panicked, thinking that the sudden contraction was an indication that the cow was going to sit down quickly, and told me to pull my arm out gently, because if the cow sat down, it could break my arm. This was disconcerting, both because it sounded painful and because I broke my arm in a cow's vagina is something you never want to have to explain to anyone. I yanked my arm out and the cow looked back at me in disgust. And that's when I realized that I no longer had the turkey baster. This is the point when I'd like to say that I gritted my teeth and said, "I'm going back in." But I took a deep breath, held my head up with what little dignity I had left, and walked away. No one called me back, probably because they realized that the first one to speak up would be elected to take my place. I'm assuming someone went back in to get the turkey baster, for the cow's sake at least, but I don't know because I didn't stick around to see. I was braced for the teasing to begin, but it never did. We returned to the school just as my sister was walking out of the gym. She was still dressed as Wally and was waving her tail feathers with panache. She saw me and slowed down to walk beside me toward the school. And as we walked in silence, I realized that we could not have been a more awkward-looking couple. "What's up? You look weird. I took your advice about trying to fit in. And? And I got my arm stuck in a cow's vagina." Lisa paused momentarily and glanced at me with what I assumed was a look of disappointment or possibly shock. It was hard to tell when she had that bird head on. Then she walked on beside me, staring stoically into the surrounding cotton fields, as if a response to my statement could be found there. "Well, these are the moments that high school memories are made of, right?" She held her wings up and did what I'm assuming was her best version of jazz hands. "Yay for memories!" And then I punched her. But just in my head, because frankly, starting my day out with my arm stuck inside of a cow and ending it decking someone in a bird outfit was too much even for me. But in a way, she was right. You should enjoy and appreciate your days in high school because you will remember them the rest of your life. Like when you're in prison or you're getting mugged at gunpoint, you can say to yourself, "Well, at least I'm not in high school." High school is life's way of giving you a record low to judge the rest of your life by. I know this because no matter how bad it got, I could always look back and say, "At least I don't have my arm stuck in a cow's vagina." Thank you.